About being a stand-up comic and doing stand-up. Um, what happens when you are angry at somebody or you been pushed around or had a knife stabbed on you and stuff, and you want to put it on stand-up? What is the ethical? First off, don't be like that. Forgive them because people can be dickholes and misunderstand you, assume things. Forgive them. Second off, if you go to a stage and you talk about your experiences of somebody shitting all over you, omit their names. Don't use their names. Don't call them a bitch. Don't call them an asshole. Try not to to be totally disrespectful. But when you look at if their behavior was disrespectful to you, you can still talk about it in your set. Just don't use names. Omit the names from the record. Second off, don't punch down. When I say don't punch down, I mean don't shit on people who are homeless. Don't shit on people who are gay. Don't shit on people because they have a religion or a belief. This is not something that is just woke. It is common sense and compassion. Remember that there's people that are struggling because they feel like they are the other. They don't belong, and you should not push them down. Second off, if you do have a controversial joke, it has to be funny. It has to be really funny to do something. You have to have it funny, unless it's just poor taste to not be able to make them laugh. Don't do that. You should always have standards whenever you do a stand-up routine. You should never try to fuck somebody over just because they like somebody who is not cisgender, male or female or anything like that. Don't shit on trans people. Don't shit on them unless the joke is very, very funny. Then people will they do and actually appreciate it as long as it's not too disrespectful. There's a lot of guidelines. I do not do racist jokes. I do not do if I dated somebody, I would not use that as a material because I've seen so many comedians talk about their exes or their significant others, and sometimes I wonder if once they get off the mic, will they have a problem afterwards? But of course, if you have an ex or you have somebody who's abusive to you or anything else, please put it to the stage. Put a spotlight on it because we shouldn't be shitty to people. We should not throw people over the bus when we have that. I sometimes think that maybe I'm hypocritical sometimes. That I'm a hypocrite, but as Whit White Whitman used to say the reason why we contradict ourselves is we contain multitudes. We are lots more than what we think we are. We contradict ourselves all the time. I think that's about it. I mean, a lot of times people have actually shit on me because of my stand-up and how offensive it might have been. Whenever you talk about politics and you say things that are not conservative, people get really upset. And I wish that people would be more forgiving to saying things that are not true. A lot of people have married their religion and their political beliefs to their identity, to the extent that if you deviate from it, it's an attack on them. It's not. Don't feel like you are being attacked. And everybody makes mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. In fact, I make mistakes, like, even this month I've made mistakes. It's like, well, I'm a human being, and I will forgive myself for these mistakes. It's okay. And it's okay if you bomb. Those mistakes are not going to haunt you. They're learning. You will learn from them eventually.